Hello, it is, what day is it today? Friday, and it's the 23rd, so it's VLCD 22, and I think I'm going to call it a day tomorrow. I basically refilled all of my injections out the vial. I am going to stick the rest of them in the freezer. I've got another 21 days in the freezer. And so tomorrow will be my last one. Just Saturday works quite well as the last one, because then you got Sunday to kind of do the first VLCD without it, and then Monday I'll go into P3. I can't tend to do the full 72 hours because it goes so quickly out my system. It's ridiculous, and it's the same when it goes in. I've never, the only reason I did a 3-day load this time was because we ended up having it was like January 1st, and I wasn't going to do it. That's when we were going to start, just so we can keep track of days. And then because it was my birthday on the 13th, we thought, no, let's go out for a meal. We may as well. It'll be our last meal for the month of Jan, because I don't tend to go out when we do around at all, just for the whole month. So we just thought it'd be nice just to go out that once. So that's the only reason I did a 3-day load. So yeah, and plus the fact that we had just so much crap in the house just to get eaten out. Like we had just cheese and everything, but otherwise, but I wasn't hungry, and this is why I think I loaded really pathetically, because I think it comes into my body really, really quick, and it goes out super duper quick. Even that one day where I had to miss an injection because of not having it arrive in time, I really felt it. So my view is I am just going to call it a day. Haven't lost what I was expecting to lose. Even if I look at previous rounds where I started at a similar weight, I always lost at least, in 21 days. I've always lost about 12-15 pounds. So to have only lost 10, it's a little bit disheartening, but it is what it is, I suppose. I think the lowest I've ever lost on a round of 26 days, I think, was 9 pounds. However, I did start at 131. So, I was so past goal. I had a body fat percentage of like 22% when I started. I ended at 19%. So that was a tough round, but then I was so close to my goal body weight, so that I knew that was going to be a tough round, and that was literally 0.2s most days. So yeah, I was expecting more of a loss this round. I don't think the cheats helped at all. No, they were definitely, I think the cheats may have, maybe if I hadn't cheated, would I have lost my average? Maybe, I don't know. I think my mind wasn't in it completely this time. And it's tough. It's tough when you're mentally not there. So I could continue, but I think what I'm going to do is going to try and maintain now. Actually, no, that's a lie. I know what I should do, so I should start stabilize and maintain. I know what I want to do. I want to keep losing. So I am going to follow Colin Watson's 2.0 phase 3. And if you don't know anything about it, if you Google him, he's got podcasts. So if you've got iTunes or something, you can go into the podcast bit, and he has got a few podcasts on his 2.0. I think he released it last year. And effectively what he does in P3, it's not about carb, it's not about starch or sugars, and all it is effectively is the fact that you have to keep you've got to do your macros. So you've got to keep your macros below, you've got to keep your net carbs, so that's your total carbs minus your fibre, under 30 grams, regardless what protein and fat it is in. Ideally it'll probably be more fat than protein, and then you do that literally for 5 to 6 days straight, and then once you've done that, one cheat meal, not a day, a meal. So like one evening, probably like a Friday or a Saturday night, you have effectively a carb load. So it's very much like, what bodybuilders do, like the ketosis. It's more like a keto style cycling. So what you do, and Tim Ferriss actually with this 4-hour body does something very, very similar. So I don't know if you've ever read Tim Ferriss's 4-hour body, but he says something very similar. where you have 3 meals a day. They are all lean proteins, no dairy, lean proteins, no dairy, green veggies, and legumes. So it's called a slow carb diet too, I think. And again, he does something similar. Then you have one cheat day for a week, once a week. And my brother did that, and actually he lost quite a bit of weight. I think he lost like 20-30 pounds. So he did really well with that. But Colin Watson's P3 is very similar. So you do that, and then you have this one carb load once a week. And within your day, you can have whatever you want, as long as you keep your net carbs in 30 grams. And you do track your weight, but you don't, because you are going to lose body fat. And obviously he suggests that you continue to work out, and this is why I tend to do it, because I am a bit of a gym rat, and you know, I know I didn't really go much in December, but I've been throughout the year. I've even been throughout January while doing this round. Just not heavy just not heavy normal workouts, just very light cardio. So yeah, I think that's my plan going forward. And especially since my Fitbit Surge should arrive next week, and I am going to be very eager to test that out in terms of heart rate and pushing myself, so it makes sense for me to now throw in the towel. And what I will do is just keep going, not with, just kind of keep going and try and get some more weight down, try and do it naturally if I can. I think the structure's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit now, and try and live life. For me, it is live life, and this isn't the be all end all, because I have been in this maintenance journey for now 4 years, and it's a continuous uphill battle for me. It's not easy. I'm not a HCG chica where I've done it once and not had to go back to it, because I am an epic fail. Put the weight back on, but I just have limits. My limits tend to be, as much as it is weight, so it's about 20-25 pounds, but it is clothes size. I will not buy a bigger clothes size at all, ever. So I got rid of the fat clothes, and there's a reason for that. Not to spend a hell of a lot of money and buy them again. So that is literally my limit, because I've just literally thrown it away. So when I get to the point where nothing fits, well, shit, I've got to do something. But yeah, I've now bubbled on for about 7 minutes. I am gonna call it a day. Right, bye.